Welcome back to another video. The topic of today's video is, should you get married? Oh boy, here comes the big guns. It's like saying to someone, should you drive a car? Theoretically, you don't really need a car in order to get around. You can take the bus, you can walk, you can ride a bike. But so many of us drive cars, especially here in North America. But if you were living in Asia, for example, Korea or Thailand, you would see on the other side of the world, most people don't really need to drive cars. They can just take the subway or the SkyTrain over there, and that's their main source of transportation. I see this topic discussed heavily online by MGTOW groups or feminist groups or men who have gone through divorce rape and women who have gone through terrible breakups. This pain and heartache and just suffering. And I really feel for both sides as a guy, and I can really empathize as a girl. First of all, guys, if you're in North America, yes, it's very dangerous to get married because the statistics say that 50% of all marriages fail. If you were to get on a plane and they said that there's a 50% chance of you crashing, would you get on board that plane? As a guy, I would say no. And there's another statistic that says that like 60 or 70% of divorces are conducted by the women or the wives. If you add up those two facts and you look at like case studies of like from divorce attorneys or men who have gone through divorce, the alimony they have to pay every month, I mean, it doesn't really sound like a good deal in North America as a guy. Whereas as a girl, if I was a girl in North America, wow, I'd hit the jackpot every time I got married. Just collect my checks from my ex-husband. It's a pretty sweet deal. If you think about it as long-term, do you think this is sustainable? No. Do you think guys are catching on? Yes. You see all these movements like MGTOW movements and red pill movements and men going their own way and going monk mode and more towards video games and just shutting themselves off from the real world. And is that really the solution? Come on. At the end of the day, we need each other. Men need women and women need men. And the only way we can get there is by end this war and just come to terms with peace and be honest with each other. If you were a girl, and if you think that, oh, I'm not going to get married, I'm just going to have my dog or my cat and live a nice life as a single woman, as a career woman, yeah, go ahead. You can do that, whatever you want. I mean, you don't need to drive a car, like I said. And if your parents are pressuring you to get married, whether you're a girl or a guy, don't listen to what they say. Their mentality is stuck in the 1950s, 1960s. They're not caught up with modern times. It's 2018. Does my mom want me to get married? Of course she does. But is it the best thing for me right now? Not really. I have my own business to work on. I have my own goals to achieve. And if there is a girl that enters my life, I will gladly accept her. It's great to have a girlfriend. It's great to have a partner in life. But do you need a wife? Do you need to sign a legal document saying that this person belongs to me? No, I don't really need that. I don't need to go that far. And please, guys, girls, don't get married for the wrong reason, like you're lonely or all your friends are doing it or your parents are forcing you to or pressuring you to, or you think that, you know, you're going through a rough patch with your girl or guy and you think that getting married will overcome that. It won't. It won't get better. I've seen so many guys rush into marriage after, having a rough argument or a rough time with their girl, and they think that getting married will solve that problem, like their relationship will get better now. It won't. A shiny object syndrome, and you will be prepared for the crash afterwards, after the marriage, after the honeymoon's over. Then the reality kicks in, and the problems that you really had as a couple, the underlying problems, will still be there. If it's communication-wise, if it's things that you don't like about each other, if it's things that you can't compromise in the relationship, it will resurface. I think that a lot of couples should not be together. I see a lot of miserable people that are married out there, and I see some married couples that are happy, but you don't hear about them. They're quiet because most people don't write about their happy experiences online. They write about their miserable experiences. So that's why you see more negative reviews online than you do see all these like fickle, sycophantic, positive reviews, whether it's hotel reviews or marriage reviews. Can a dog substitute for a boyfriend or a husband or a cat? I don't think so. And if you are a girl and if you think you're going to go through the rest of your life living with a cat or a dog or pets to surround yourselves because they don't challenge you, they don't challenge your ego like a guy does. I think of it this way. If I was a girl, if I had a dog or a cat and I was really old, I was like, at my deathbed, would my dog or cat be there to comfort me? No cat or no dog or no pet will be there to mourn me or really give a shit about me. Those animals would move on. They don't really think about the concept of their owner dying. They're just looking for the next meal. Whereas if I had kids and they all were at my deathbed mourning me, and like, I would feel a little bit better before I choke on my last breath. I know it sounds morbid, but just seeing my kids crying and sobbing all over my deathbed would make me feel a little bit better before I go. Girls, do you need to get married? No, you don't. You just need a partner in life, I would say. Like, you need a boyfriend or a guy that's there that you can talk to and, you know, give you a massage and like take care of you and hug you and kiss you and make you laugh and just brighten your day. And guys, you do need a girl, whether you like it or not. You can't just shut off every vagina that you see out there. We need girls, okay? Girls really motivate me. If you're ever at a gym, right, as a guy, come on guys, you can relate to this. When you're at a gym and when you see a really cute or hot girl working out near you, what happens? You notice that the whole gym environment brightens up, livens up. You see guys pumping out more sets, more reps than they can handle. I don't know why. It's just my body just kicks in and says, I want to show up. I want to impress this girl. Yeah, I can do more. And you know what? All the other guys are doing the same thing, whether they like it or not. They're pushing out, they're trying to impress the girl, whether they like it or not. It's just built into our lizard brains, guys. Just face the facts. And we need to both come to the table, settle our differences, be honest with each other. No lying, no cheating, no backstabbing, no, getting what can I get from this person kind of attitude, and just be real. I feel for guys these days, especially in North America. They got to deal with these crazy North American, stuck up, entitled, social justice warrior, feminist, over the top, crazy women. I feel for you. I know what it's like. I can really feel for you. It's really hard to find that one girl that you can deal with at the end of the day. And girls, in North America, you really need to tone it down. You really need to see how you're affecting your environment. And you really need to compare yourself to other girls from other countries and say, am I really being a bitch? Am I really pushing men? Am I breaking a lot of balls? I mean, most girls won't. They just can't see that far ahead. But over time, I hope you do. When it becomes too late, when you're really old, when you've gone beyond 30, beyond the wall, I hope that you can realize your past actions do have consequences. And same for you guys as well. I mean, every heart that's broken, another person's just trust in other people is just shattered. It's very hard to be in this world alone. All right? We need each other. We need to be touched. We need to be hugged. We need to be loved. And what you can do right now is just be that change. Start by working on yourself. Go out there. Don't date online. All these dating websites or apps, they're all bullshit. Get out there in your community. Get out there in the real world. Put yourself out there in public. Talk to people. And who knows where the chips may fall. You might end up falling in love with that person you never thought you would. And as they say, love is blind. And if you look at all these couples, these happy couples, if you reverse engineer their stories of how they met their boyfriend or girlfriend or their wife or their husband or their partner, you'd be surprised that it wasn't what they expected. It was a blind opportunity. Let us know your opinion on marriage and relationship goals that you have. And if you have a question or a topic for another video, please write it down below. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Like this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye. Yeah.